My LifeNet Project by Connor Mukai. In this project, I was not married. I was single. I felt that I had an easier time being single than being married to someone else because I could make decisions without having to approve it with my partner. Although I really enjoyed being single, I felt that I actually missed out on some of the benefits of being married, such as a shared house, which means you can share your housing budget, giving you more money. In this project, I had a great education. I got to pick my degree, and I ended up with a doctor of dental surgery. Given my amazing education, I was able to get a great job and get an amazing monthly net income, which made this project a little bit easier. Although having a higher degree was fun, I felt I would have gained more from this project if I had a lower degree, so I could experience what it's like to not have as much money and truly learn how to budget. My budget was good, and it was very fun to find all my ads and calculate my income, but I felt that this was one of the most challenging parts of the assignment. I had a higher gross income, so my monthly net income was around half of that of my gross, which I felt was surprising. Although it is very important to always have a budget for this project, I learned that if you budget your spending, you can figure out how much you can spend on fun things without going broke. Overall, I feel that there are many benefits to a budget, but I think the most important one is the security of knowing you have enough money to cover your life's expenses. My apartment was located in Honolulu. It was fairly nice, and it had access to a biking and hiking trail. It costed $2,499 a month, which was well within my budget. I chose this apartment for its location. It is very close to my job, saving me more on gas money and time. This also gave me a tad bit more money for clothing and food. Another thing I liked about this house was the fact that the rent covered most of my amenities, including internet, which was what I was looking for in housing. My car ended up being a brand new Toyota Camry, which was a little pricey, but was overall worth the money. It costed $30,285, but it only costed around $1,000 a month with insurance and gas. When I was looking for a car, I wasn't looking for an economical car. I had a large budget and could buy whatever I wanted. I picked a Toyota because I liked the idea of having a smaller car when I lived in an apartment complex so I can easily get in and out of my car no matter who's parked next to me. My food budget was well balanced. Every day, I would drink around 2 cups of milk with breakfast, eat a few fruits, have a sandwich or salad for lunch, and curry with pork for dinner. This diet gave me the required nutrition needed to survive. A huge thing that surprised me was the amount of junk food I eat. I know I ate a little bit poorly at lunch, but comparing it to the amount of healthy food that I need to eat was unbelievable. In the future, I need to look out for deals on healthy food that I can afford so I can have a well-balanced diet. For my miscellaneous expenses, I typically bought socks every month, paid my lease on my computer every month, and my Netflix membership. All these things I could have bought more of, but I wanted to control my spending and not buy everything I wanted. My net income was a huge factor in this part. Many of the things I bought I could have lived without, but luckily I had an amazing job and I made a lot of money, so I was able to afford them. I saved around 10% a month, just in case of an emergency that was bound to happen. Every month I put away $530 in my bank account just for true emergencies. The amount I saved was supplementary, but I feel I should have saved a tad bit more than 10%. You can never know what will happen, and you might need the money, so I felt like I had to be prepared. Overall, I learned a lot about money and budgeting from this project. I was shocked when I found out how much money it cost for my parents to maintain the house and care for all of us. But most importantly, I gained new and useful information on why and how I have to save and budget, and best of all, I gained useful skills that can help me become a responsible adult.